Hello everyone, I'm Christopher Rankin.
And I'm Sam Webster.
Welcome to a special election edition of Sbtv.
Today's Thursday, April 30th, 2026.
Your news from Southside starts right now.
I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Wait for it. Wait for it. I am inimitable. I am original. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not falling behind or running late. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm not standing still. I am lying wait.
The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future, and it is a noble mission.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Well, I'm not a crook.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And they'll push and I'll say no, and they'll push again and I'll say to them, read my lips. No new action. I take the threat very seriously. I take the fact that he develops weapons of mass destruction very seriously.
Hello Braves, it's election time here at Terre Haute South. And today we are giving you the chance to hear from all 4 candidates. We have 3 candidates running for Senior Student Senate Class President, and we also have 1 candidate running for unopposed for Student Council President. They have their speeches prepared and are ready to try and win your vote today. We'd like to start off today with our candidate who is running unopposed for Student Council President. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Katie Snow.
Good morning, Braves. My name is Katie Snow, and I'm running to be your Student Council President. I want to start with a simple idea. Our school is at its best when students are involved, connected, and proud to be here. Not just watching things happen, but being a part of them. Not just showing up, but feeling like they belong. For the past 2 years, I have served as your junior class president, striving to make Terre Haute South a place where the student body feels they are connected. I know what it is like to juggle a sport, academics, a job, any multitude of things inside and outside of school, even at the same time. Leadership roles I serve in span from National Honor Society president for the class of 2027 all the way to president and founder of a nonprofit, each role helping me to become the leader I want our student body to have. Experience like this is connecting with you all and leading you all is something I take great pride in and will continue to take great pride in as your student council president. Student council is not one person making decisions. It is about building something together with the student body, listening to students, taking their ideas seriously, and turning school events into something people actually want to be a part of. Whether it is spirit weeks, homecoming, pep sessions, or just everyday school environment, those things only work when students are involved in shaping them. When students feel heard, they show up. When students feel included, they participate, and when participation goes up, school spirit follows. School spirit drives us together. From things like Culture Day to a football game, a choir concert, or a school newspaper, there are endless opportunities for THS to be a place where students feel they are heard and welcome. My goal is to help encourage that cycle here at Terre Haute South. By being your student council president, I want students to know where to bring ideas and actually see those ideas considered. I want to continue more collaboration between classes, clubs, sports, and the student body so that events do not feel like something planned for students, but something built with students. I'm not doing this alone. I am running to help organize it, support it, and push it forward with all of you. And I will be honest, no one candidate is going to fix everything. But what Student Council can do, if it is done right, is continue to listen better, respond faster, and create more opportunities for students to be a part of shaping their own school experience. I want students to walk into pep sessions, games, dances, and spirit weeks and feel as though they helped build the environment. Because when students feel ownership Over their school, everything changes. Participation increases, respect increases, and pride increases. That is the kind of school I want to help build with you. So to be your student council president, my focus would be simple. Bring students in, listen to them, and turn their ideas into action wherever possible. Not just during elections, not during big events, but consistently throughout the year. If you're looking for someone to help strengthen student involvement, build real school spirit, and make sure that student voices are heard as every part of the process, then I would be honored to have your vote. Thank you, and remember, Katie Snow for Student Council President.
Very good, Katie. Katie has done a great job the past 3 years, and even though she's running unopposed, we still wanted everyone to be able to hear what her plans are for next year. We have no doubt that she'll continue to shine her senior year as our Student Council President. Congratulations, Katie. We would now like to hear from our 3 candidates running against each other who are trying to become our next Senior Senate Class President. The first person we're going to hear from today is Melinda Mung. Melinda, the podium is yours.
Good morning. My name is Melinda Mung, and I'm running for the position of Senior Class President for the 2026-2027 school year. This next year will be a monumental experience for each of us, since it will be the thrilling conclusion of the previous 3 years. It will be the bittersweet ending of a chapter, but the long-awaited beginning of a new one. And I believe that together, we, the class of 2027, can make this our most memorable and successful year yet. If given the opportunity to serve as class president, I will ensure that every student feels heard, valued, and excited for what lies ahead. When I hear the word senior year, I immediately think of 2 things: opportunity and celebration. Senior year is shaped by our preparation for what comes next, so I'm committed to expanding opportunities for all seniors. This includes creating and promoting a central hub of information on a variety of post-high school prep work, such as scholarships and gap year programs. This would be fostered with the intent of supporting our class in every way possible. My goal is to equip the class of 2027 with both the knowledge and resources necessary to confidently pursue their dreams following graduation, whatever they may be. On top of that, senior year is a time of celebration. We want to make memories that will last a lifetime, and we deserve to mark this milestone with fun events that reflect our journey and our achievements. There are so many events to look forward to that are unique to senior year, and I plan to incorporate ideas and feedback from my peers to create significant experiences that hold far more value than simply dates on a calendar. This produces a collaborative environment that recognizes the importance of every student's voice. By generating more opportunities for success and building memories through celebration, I have faith that the class of 2027 can manifest an extraordinary senior year. During this process, I vow to be a dedicated, accessible, and proactive leader that is responsive to the flowing network of ideas within our class. Please vote Melinda Mung for Senior Class President. Thank you.
Great job, Melinda. She had some very valid points and has laid out a great game plan for next year. We're going to take a brief commercial timeout, and when we return, we'll get the chance to hear from 2 more candidates who are running for Senior Senate Class President this year. Don't touch that dial.
Ever since we were kids, teachers always said, "A quiet classroom is a good classroom." The teacher does all the talking and the student listens. A lot of us were told this. But then we had a pandemic, and we felt this longing deep in our bones for this kind of noise. The sound of an excited child, the laughing at jokes that you can't hear when they're muted on Zoom, students gasping when an experiment works, the instant increase in volume in a hallway when the bell rings, class laughter, gossip, the lunchroom, walking by another classroom and hearing so much noise coming from the cracks under the door, and you just can't stop and reminisce. These past years have been quiet, and maybe we thought we'd like the quiet. Maybe the noise drove us a little crazy sometimes, and that craziness led some of us to giving up on school. There's just something about an empty classroom that doesn't feel right, or the muffling of voices behind the masks that doesn't seem to have the same feeling. But the silence has taken a toll on us all. But perhaps you miss the noise, because the noise is often when you, as students, are loving and learning, when you feel comfortable enough to let your guard down and express your emotion. That noise could be the affirmation of a teacher that a student needs, or it could be that your teacher is doing something right to make you love being at school, and you love it enough to make that noise. A quiet classroom is a good classroom? Maybe sometimes. Sometimes we need the silence. The student, the teachers, even the administrative need silence sometimes. Sometimes waking up in the morning and wanting to keep that silence. and deciding that missing school for the 18th time is okay. But most of us grow. We learn that there's nothing wrong with a little controlled chaos, and that 18 days is 10% of that warm and loving classroom that we begin to miss. Laughing out loud, heated discussion, students gossiping, building relationships, the sound of joy, frustration, the energy, performance, wonder, curiosity, discussing with our fellow peers noise. And so, as we begin to return to truly everyday life before the pandemic, which has presented many challenges along the way, including carrying that silence, don't forget what we missed most. Perhaps one of those things for you is the sound of a class that's learning. A class of debaters, a class of poets, a class clown making everybody laugh on a Monday morning, or that feeling at the end of the day when it's finally quiet. That earned silence. Let's not forget the noise. Let's embrace its return.
Welcome back, Braves. Right before the break, we heard from our first candidate who's running for Senior Senate Class President, and now it's time to hear from our remaining two candidates. Our next candidate is Ace Snyder. Ace, the podium is now yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Ace Snyder and I'm running for your Senior Class President. I want to start with something simple. Senior year only happens once, and the truth is, we all want it to be something we can remember. Not just for graduation, but something in between. The small moments, the games, the events, the days that don't feel so small when you look back on them. That's why I'm running. A lot of you know me as someone who's always smiling in the hallway or just talking to just about anyone. And that's not by accident. I want to make it a point to get to know people because I believe the more connected we are, the better our experience is as a class. Right now, I serve as your junior class vice president. And that experience has already taught me what leadership really looks like. It's not about having a title. It's about showing up, listening, and actually following through. I've also been involved in a lot outside the classroom. I'm a multi-sport athlete, and with this, though I've learned discipline, teamwork, and how to stay committed even when things get tough. I was honored to receive the Mental Attitude Award, and to me, that means bringing a positive mindset and giving your best no matter what. I've also had the opportunity to represent our school and even the state of Indiana through the IHSAA Student Advisory Committee. I'm only the second student in Terre Haute South history to be selected for this, and it showed me how important it is to speak up for others and make sure everyone's voice is heard. On top of that, I stayed involved in the community as a Vigo County Dairy Cattle Club ambassador because the leadership doesn't stop when the school day ends. But more than anything, what I want you to know is this. I care about this school, and I care about the people in it. When it comes to making decisions, I don't just go with what's easiest or benefits a few people. I take the time to listen, think things through, and do what's best for all of us. If I'm elected, I'm not just going to stand up here and make a bunch of promises I can't keep. But I can promise you this. I will show up. I will listen. And I will do everything I can to make our senior year the best. Because this isn't about me, it's about us, our ideas, our memories, our last year together. So when you're voting, ask yourself who you trust to represent you, to listen to you, and to put in the effort every single day. And if that's me, I'd truly appreciate your vote. Ace for president. Let's make our senior year the best hand yet.
Good job, Ace. We'd like to now hear from our third candidate who is running against Melinda and Ace this year, who would also like to be your next Senior Student Senate Class President. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Miss Ava Abel.
Hey juniors, my name is Ava Abel and I'm running to be your class president for our senior year. I'm hoping to be elected president because I want to make a positive mark on our school during our last year at South. As an officer of National Honor Society, as well as a previous member of Class Senate, I understand the value of leadership and how being a good leader can change our school for the better. I am also a student in various AP classes, which proves I have the work ethic and the brains to be your class president. Additionally, I am involved in my church, classes at Academy of Dance, and I have a job. If I can manage AP classes, extracurriculars, and a job, then I can definitely handle being a dedicated and responsible class president as well. Above all of that, however, I'm a student, and I understand your struggles and concerns with our school. I love being a South Brave, but I don't wake up every morning like, yes, let's go to school. And I'm sure you guys have days where you dread school too. That's why my goal as class president is to make each day just a little bit better. So maybe you'll look forward to school just a little bit more. I will do this by working towards higher participation in Spirit Days and the student section, especially among seniors. I'm also looking forward to hearing your ideas for things like homecoming hallway themes. And if it is at all possible, I'm hoping to plan a senior field trip as a fun way to celebrate our time at South before we graduate. I'm sure there's a long list of things that you would like to see that I haven't even begun to mention yet. So if there is a realistic change that you would like to see in our school, I will always be open to suggestions through Google Form on our class campus page, one of the first things I am planning to implement as your president. If you vote for me, you are voting for a smart, responsible, dedicated leader. I will listen to your ideas and work to make them possible. Together, we can make senior year our best year yet. So don't forget to vote for me, Ava Abel, as your class president. Thank you.
Great job, Ava. Thank you all for taking the time to prepare your speeches and go live on camera for us this year. Well, Braves, it's totally in your hands now. All our candidates had valid points and have made strong cases for themselves as to why they should be your next student council president and senior student senate class president. We hope you paid close attention today and have decided on who would be the best fit for your school. Please make sure you vote because every single vote matters. We wish the best of luck to all of our candidates this year.
That's all for today, South. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you right back here next time on Sbtv. Your news from the South Side.
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. A date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Some time ago, an American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima and destroyed its usefulness to the enemy. That bomb has more power than 20,000 tons of TNT.
We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions.
I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
Thank you.